So I'd say probably about 60% of people who watch my videos can't understand what I'm actually saying a lot of the time. So because of this, I thought I'd make a video essentially titled PsiSyndicate Bloopers, and I've gone back through 6 months of recording videos, and I've managed to highlight the moments in history in which I just can't speak English. I mean, most people don't understand my intro, and probably they don't understand my outro either. A lot of the time I say things which actually don't make any sense, but yeah, I really appreciate why people can't understand me now, because I don't really speak English too well at all. In fact, I go through a lot of my videos and think, what the hell am I even saying there? I have got no idea. On top of learning how horribly I speak English in this video, you'll also see a lot of funny moments where I end up raging at myself while actually trying to dub something over. In fact, just saying this line right here, believe it or not, I actually tried to say these exact words 10 times before I finally came through with this final outcome. Making videos is a lot harder than it looks, especially when you can't speak English just like me. To those who do understand every word I say in videos, I am amazed. You've got great ears, but thank you for having such a talent. It makes my life a lot easier. But anyway, getting straight into it, this is from one of my new videos called Survival Games You Should Be Hyped For, and it shows off how not to say the word Ubisoft. This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft Massive, which is one of the many studios which Ubisoft own, so it is also being published by Ubisoft. And when I this game is currently being developed by Ubisoft Massive, which is This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft Massive. This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft. This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft This game is currently being developed. This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft. Ubisoft. What the f? This game is currently being developed by Ubisoft. And that's in the case of just dubbing over a video. In fact, when I record a video normally, things get even worse. I can't even do my intro. Not really sure what stops me from doing it, but you'll see what I'm talking about right here. This is not edited in any way. This is from part 4 of my DayZ standalone series 1. I'm back on standalone again, and it's been quite a while since I've last played, or not since I've last played, but since I've last. I'm back on standalone again. I'm back on standalone again. It's been quite a while since I've last. I'm back on standalone again. It's been quite a while since I've last played, or not really since I've last. I'm back on standalone again. It has been quite. I'm back on standalone again. It has been quite a while since I've last recorded, or. I am back on standalone again. It has been quite a while since I've last played, or not really since I've last played. I'm back on standalone again. I'm back on standalone again. It has been quite a while since I've last recorded. I'm back on standalone again. It has been quite a I'm back on standalone again. It has been quite a while since I've last recorded. I'm back on standalone again. I'm back on standalone again, and it has been quite a while since I've last recorded. I'm back on standalone again, and it has been quite a while since I've last recorded. I'm back on standalone again, and it has been quite a while since I've last played. I'm back on standalone again, and it has been quite. I'm back on standalone again. I just can't do anything. I really can't. I'm finally back on standalone again, and it has been quite. I'm back on stand. I'm finally back on standalone again. I'm finally back on standalone again. It has been quite a while since I've last played, so there has been a few updates. Of course, it was Christmas. If you guys, for some reason, don't know when Christmas is, it was on the 25th of December. So it has been quite a while since I've last played some. I'm finally back on DayZ standalone again. It has been a while since I've. I'm finally back on DayZ standalone again, and it has been quite a while since I've. I'm finally back on DayZ. I'm finally back on DayZ standalone again, and it has been quite a while since I've last recorded, and because of that, there has been. I'm finally back on DayZ standalone again, and. I'm finally back on DayZ. I'm back on DayZ stand. So I'm finally back on Daisy Standalone again. It has... So I'm finally back on Daisy Standalone again. It has been... So I'm finally back on Daisy Standalone again. It has been quite a while since I've last recorded, or not Why can't I speak fucking English? Don't get under the impression that this is a one-off thing. I just edited out a lot of takes there because otherwise you'd get bored to death. I don't think people quite understand how bad I am at speaking. I'm a really bad spokesperson. It's not pressure that's making me stop those takes, and in fact, if someone knows why I'm stopping those takes, please tell me, because I'd rather just like finish one take and be happy with it. It's just like, what I'm saying, I'm not happy with it exactly. It's like, maybe I'm too loud, or maybe I didn't say the right thing in the right order. I'm really picky with this kind of stuff, and it ends up taking about 50 times just to do one intro, and then obviously in the middle of the videos as well, if I say something I'm not happy with, I'll either dub it over, or I'll end up just doing it live about 50 times. Like, it's ridiculous. But I don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't. And in fact, this has ended up being a bit of a sob story. It started off just being a bit of fun. But, you know, you can see in the footage of not only the first outtake, but also this one, I get a bit pissed off at myself. Obviously, I don't want to just talk to myself and say, you know, why am I so bad at speaking? But that's essentially what I'm thinking the entire time. Here's another example. Although a lot of them aren't as terrible as the last one, nevertheless, I simply can't speak English. This is actually from one of my 24-hour stream highlights in which I just dipped a car in the water. Probably one of the best things I've ever managed. Probably one of the best things I've ever managed to pull off in Daisy RP. Probably one of the best things I've ever. Probably one of the best things I've ever managed to. Probably one of the best things I've ever managed to pull off in Daisy RP. Probably one of the most lucky things I've. Yeah, it's a good way to end it all by just going. So. You know, a combination of voice cracks, talking like Sonic the Hedgehog, it's just not a good combo at all. I mean, I could go through, like, I've got thousands and thousands of files, and I can guarantee a lot of them will be, like, just free of me saying the same thing over and over again. And these end up stacking up, you know, when you make, like, a 10-minute video and a lot of it's dubbed over, and you can't speak English like me, no hablo inglés. That's not even Spanish, is it? Fuck. It ends up fucking everything up, really. It's fun. And it's interesting to have an analysis, really, of how good or bad someone is at dubbing stuff over. Like, I'm really bad at dubbing stuff over, as you can see. This final one I'm going to be sharing with you guys is from, I believe, when I started my second series of Daisy RP, or somewhere between either Series 1 or Series 2, because you can hear inside it, I do mention the name Pandy. And, as usual, English is really hard. Of course, finding Pandy wasn't as easy as it sounds. The real reason why Daisy RP is fun, if you guys haven't watched any of my videos before, is the clan interaction and just having a developing story from that and just going from point A to point B. Of course, finding Pandy wasn't as easy as it sounds. Of course, finding Pandy wasn't as easy as... Of course, finding Pandy isn't... Of course, finding Pandy isn't as easy as... Of course, finding Pandy... Of course, finding Pandy wasn't as easy as it sounds since it did last... Of course, finding Pandy wasn't as easy as it sounds now because, like I said in my first series, of course, finding Pandy wasn't as easy as Of course, finding Pandy wasn't that easy. You'll know that already if you have watched my first. Of course, finding Pandy wasn't that easy. You will. Fuck Pandy. So when you next watch one of my videos and you hear me say just one line of dialogue, maybe you'll put an appreciation of how angry I am after trying that line of dialogue 10 times because for some reason I choke. I still really don't understand it, and I should probably just get over a hump and deal with what I'm saying, even if some of the words I say a bit weirdly. But I'm just scared because my accent is so shit that I'll end up saying words that people don't understand. In fact, one final thing I'll share with you guys is actually an outro of the first video outtake I've shown you guys, which was the games you should be hyped for. Basically, the reason I always choke like that is because I feel what I'm saying isn't going to be... It's not going to be easy to understand because of my accent, basically. And this is slowed down, but hopefully you get the point. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully you've learned about a game or two today which you didn't know about before this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'd highly recommend checking out the websites in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. It's pretty impressive when you talk as fast as I do, although of course I don't do it on purpose. I do attempt to talk slowly, believe it or not. You end up skipping a few words in between, and when you break it down, it actually makes you sound really, really stupid. But to be honest, slowing down anyone's voice, even my voice right now, like I just did, I know magical editing, makes me sound stupid. And also, if you're sick of this sound, then I understand. I'm sick of that sound too. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. If you guys would be interested in some more outtakes / bloopers, then tell me you'd like to see some more in the comment section below. I don't have too many videos to share which are bloopers because I delete them because I don't have unlimited storage, which is why most of them are audio from dubbing over. But yeah, if you guys would like some more, then I'll make sure to hopefully save up some really good video ones, because it just made me appreciate like how shit I am and how funny some of the times are when I'm trying to dub over something from that recent video I did. But yeah, like I said, if you guys be interested in more, then just don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I shall see you guys next time, when hopefully I should get a tutor to learn me how to speak English. To cheat. Bye.